Welcome to Beyond the Rituals. This is the third episode in our series, exploring Hindu death traditions. Today we examine the relationship between external ritual observance and inner spiritual understanding. Hindu traditions recognize two complementary paths: the path of ritual action, karma marga, and the path of knowledge, jnana marga. Both offer valuable perspectives on how we approach death and remembrance. The ritual approach has ancient roots in Vedic practice. The Grihya Sutras provide detailed instructions for funeral rites, suggesting that properly performed rituals benefit both the departed soul and those who remain. For many families, these rituals provide structure during loss. They create a framework for expressing grief, showing respect, and maintaining connection with tradition. The precise sequences offer certainty during an uncertain time. However, Hindu tradition has always included voices calling for deeper understanding. The Katha Upanishad, through the conversation between Nachiketa and Yama, emphasizes the importance of knowledge over ritual alone. Yama tells Nachiketa, the self cannot be known through study of the scriptures, nor through the intellect. The self can be attained only by those whom the self chooses. This suggests that while rituals may be valuable, they are not sufficient for the deepest spiritual realization. True understanding comes through inner awakening. The Bhagavad Gita distinguishes between actions performed with attachment to results and those performed with spiritual understanding. Krishna critiques those who cling to the letter of the Vedas, performing elaborate rituals solely for material benefits. Krishna teaches that ritual actions, when performed with detachment and awareness, become a form of yoga, a means of union with the divine. The external form and inner meaning must work together. This tension between form and essence appears throughout Hindu history. Adi Shankaracharya taught the doctrine of Advaita Vedanta, emphasizing the unity of the individual soul with Brahman. Shankara wrote, rituals and sacrifices are useful as preparation for the mind, but true liberation comes only through knowledge of Brahman. This suggests rituals have preparatory value, helping purify the mind for higher understanding. The medieval bhakti movements brought another dimension. Saints like Mirabai, Tukaram, and Kabir often questioned orthodox ritualism, emphasizing sincere devotion and direct experience of the divine. Kabir said, reading book after book the whole world died, and none became learned. One who reads the word of love only becomes learned. This critiques empty ritual performed without heart connection. Even the Garuda Purana acknowledges that the inner state of those performing rituals matters significantly. Whatever is given with devotion and with a pure heart, that becomes imperishable in the world beyond. Modern Hindu thinkers continued this exploration. Swami Vivekananda taught that rituals can serve as kindergarten for spiritual development, a beginning stage that may be transcended as deeper understanding dawns. Mahatma Gandhi emphasized ethical action and inner truth over external observance. True religion is not external observance. It is faith in God and living in the presence of God. So how do we apply these insights to death rituals? Perhaps we can see these ceremonies not as magical formulas, but as meaningful expressions of relationship, respect, and continuity. The Mundaka Upanishad offers a metaphor, like flowing rivers that disappear into the sea, losing their name and form. Thus a wise one, freed from name and form, goes to the divine person. This suggests the soul's ultimate destiny transcends all ritual categorization. This doesn't negate the value of rituals. Rather, their deepest power emerges when performed with awareness of their symbolic meaning and spiritual purpose. Form and essence work together. For contemporary practitioners, consider 1. Bringing mindful awareness to ritual actions, understanding their symbolic significance. 2. Recognizing that the inner state of those performing rituals may be as important as the external forms. 3. Acknowledging that different individuals may connect more strongly with either formal ritual or philosophical understanding. Perhaps the most integrated view sees ritual not as opposed to spiritual insight, but as a potential expression of it, embodying deeper truths through meaningful action. In our next episode, we'll explore what happens if rituals are not performed, examining traditional beliefs about consequences compared with philosophical understandings of karma. Thank you for listening to Beyond the Rituals.